Hello YouTube, how you doing? I just want to talk about a service I had a few days ago. It was the last service of my day. It was a boiler in a residential, but it was down. So I get to the house of this guy. He opens the door and he says, yeah, the boiler it was down since last night. It's a gas fire boiler. He was an Indian guy, so it was not easy to understand him, but anyways, he showed me where the boiler was. I get there and I saw some pieces around in the floor, like somebody was messing around with the boiler, and I asked him, do you have this boiler service lately or last night or something? He says, yeah, it was my maintenance guy or technician or whatever. He was here last night, but I don't think that he knew what he was doing. He was a young kid. So, all right, no problem. Let me see what is happening. So it was a 5 burners boiler. All of them in the bottom of the boiler, really difficult to access. First thing I noticed is that the pilot was out. Gas valve was on, so I grabbed my lighter and I lit the pilot. So when I got the pilot lit, the nut, it was also leaking. So I got 2 flames. One flame at the nut where it was leaking gas, and then the pilot itself. So I shut the gas off and I said, well, I'm gonna remove this and tie this nut so I don't have this gas leak on the pilot. So I started taking the covers at the burner area, and I noticed that the entire pilot assembly was just hanging on the burner. It didn't look too good. So, well, but I had in my mind about this young kid. Alright, well, he was messing around with it. So I pulled the pilot out and the thermocoupling all together in the assembly. And the guy was behind me all the time. And he says, oh, that nut that you got in the floor, that goes in the thermocouple, right? And I grab it and said, this one? I said, yeah, that one. You don't need this one because you got already one. Oh, okay. The thermocouple looks really new. Then I thought, well, let me find out if he replaced it. Then I asked him, wow, did you replace the thermocouple? Yes, I did last night. By mistake, he exposed himself. He was messing around with the boiler, not nobody else. It was no kid, nobody. It was just him. Damn it. So alright, I didn't say anything else. I just keep working. So I tied the nut. It was barely tied by hand. I just tied the nut, tied the thermocouple, the terminals, everything. It was completely loose, like just by hand. So I tied everything. Very difficult to work boiler. And then I said, let me take a look at the burners. And I look at the burners, all the burners out of the socket. One like this, the other one like that. Not even that, the orifice on the burners were facing down. So I don't know how this guy didn't burn his house down. All the burners were upside down, all of them, all 4. The pilot, it was just hanging and it was leaking gas. So I told the guy, I said, look, all the burners are upside down. I mean, this is dangerous, the way that he did. Oh yeah, he did it. It was him all the time. Then talking to the guy, I said, yeah, well, you know, I found the thermocouple and I saw on YouTube how I can change it. That's it. I mean, don't get me wrong, YouTube, you know, he saved my ass many times for different stuff, but I'm a mechanic. I'm not gonna mess around if I'm not a mechanic. Now, this is for anybody who is watching this video and is not a mechanic. If you are a homeowner, don't mess with gas, don't mess with power if you don't know what you're doing. If you're not a mechanic, just call somebody. Don't risk your life or your family's life. Don't risk your house messing around with power and gas. And this is the question for all of you. Do you think that YouTube is dangerous enough? Or is the people? Because this guy could burn his house down just because he was watching YouTube, you know. But it's not YouTube, I think, in my personal view. It's the people. It's the people. But I would like to know what you guys think about. I would like to see the comments below. Alright guys, thank you for watching. See you down the road.